Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 22 of Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comic review. Now, as you know, after the events of Metal Sonic, we see how Eggman has released the Metal Virus. And this issue is meant to show what happened to the HQ Center and how Amy, Cream and all that escaped with the inch of their lives. So the issue is meant to show what happened during the event. We see how Amy says, "Oh boy, let's see, where are we?" And so points out where Sonic and Tails are, with Sonic trying to go as fast as he can. Tails pretty much working on this cure. We kind of see Tangle and Whisper doing like support and excavation and that. And we kind of see how Amy says, "And I'm talking to myself way too much." "Wait time, Miss Rose." "Yes, please. What do I get? 5 minutes, weeks, years?" And you can kind of tell that Cream tries to be supportive and all that, and knows that they'll pull through, and knows that Amy's more of an adventurer and a hero, and actually is going to be supportive no matter what. I like how Amy does show her support, saying, "You're my hero too, Cream. Thank you so much." And so we kind of see how Tails goes on the computer, talking to the HQ Center, and pretty much we also see how Sherlock and the other members of the Deadly Six have been asked by Dr. Sterling to work with Eggman. We kind of see how one of them is hesitant to work with again, and says, "You dare? We underestimated the Doctor the first time. This time we are prepared. We will punish him for our humiliation." And we kind of see how Cream sees, to her surprise, how there's so many refugees pushing each other around, basically not enough room. And we see how Victor and Espio show up with Charmy intact, as they hope to restore him back to normal. We kind of see how they're a bit more hesitant against Carmel, that they don't want Charmy to be thrown out, and that they want to save their friends. And we kind of see how Cream sees if everything's okay, and we kind of see how Cream reminds Carmel what they talked about, and says, "Mr. Victor and Mr. Espio will take good care of him. They won't let anyone get sick from him." "I understand your concern, but Victor has a solid plan." And so they point out that once the cure's been made, they are going to use it on Charmy, as well put him with Omega. We find out one of the person in a blanket turns out to have been infected, and says, "I'm sorry, I didn't want to be alone." "It's a Zombot! A Zombot!" And so we kind of see how Charmy breaks free, and left to basically cause a lot more Zombots to happen. We see how Cream, Espio and all that are shocked with everything going on. We see how Amy finds out that a Zombot has gotten in, and tries to use her hammer. We see how Amy points out to Carmel that they need Omega, and also the fact that he's the fastest one, so sends him off to sort of get Omega. So we see Amy using her hammer to sort of clear a pathway. We also see how Cream sees, to her shock and horror, that her mum's been infected by the Zombot virus, and so they manage to get through. And we kind of see how Cream says, "No, go back, go back." "Carmel, mission objective complete, scanning. You are both free of infection." "Go back, please." "Where are the other pilots?" "Only one made it through. Not that many of the refugees made it either." So we kind of see how Rose says to Cream to take a seat. So we kind of see how Vector and Carmel try to close the doors. So we kind of see how Charmy's about to escape, but Vector says, "Oh no you don't! I swear, kid, you're such a pain in my tail, Vector." And so they try to get through, and keep in mind that since Vector's got infected, he decides to hold down the fort and says, "Hey Espio, you're the lead detective now," and closes the door. And we kind of see how Espio is left shocked that he's the sole survivor of Team Chaotic, and him knowing that they have to escape now and leave in their shuttle. We see back from the last issue everyone getting out alive, and basically Tails sacrificing his Tornado Walker to get through. And we kind of see how Amy points out this was the only ship they had, and that the restoration in HQ had fallen, and Tails realised that he had the incomplete cure, and that he could have done something in the lab there. But points out that they just hope Sonic can get back with the sort of analyzer intact. And we kind of see how Tangle finds out from her friend Jewel that something's going on at her hometown. And yeah, this is the story. So issue 22 is a good piece of filler. It's giving you this what happened during the events of issue 21. We see how a lot of friends get lost again, and I feel there could have been more time with Amy to talk with Cream during the ride to pick up Tangle and Whisper, to kind of show that Amy's actually sorry about letting this happen. But I think this issue still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.